So why do we split the data into training and test and sometimes training, validation and test? It is with a philosophy that my model should only learn from the training data. My model should learn on a data and should be able to perform well in another data. And when the model is able to perform similarly in trained data and untrained data or unseen data, it's a good model. The predictive power of the model is good. And that is the reason why we do a training and test split. And sometimes we do validation split so that we understand a way of, if I have 3-4 competing models, which one has a good performance on the validation set. And then we go ahead with the unseen data as our next check. So if you want to do a thorough analysis of competing models, then usually we do a train, validation and test. In a lot of times, training and test would also suffice the case. But what's important is that you have to do the splitting first. If you do any kind of data imputations before splitting, you are making a room for data leakage. Now, what I mean data leakage? So, remember the heart of splitting. Why we split? So that our model learns on a data and then performs well on unseen data as well. But if you are doing imputations on the data without doing split, so let's say you take an average. So the average will be the full data, and in that way your model will then have looked through the whole of data because the average is the full data. But if you split the data, your model will look only at the split data first. So if you do any imputation like an average, the model will look at the average of the smaller set of data, or rather the data which is used to train the model. So that is why you do the split first and do all kinds of imputations. You can have the most sophisticated imputations, but still the splitting has to happen first. And in this way, you prevent data leakage. And this is a very important question in Databricks Machine Learning Associate exam. Very simple, but you might forget it or you might make a mistake in the exam if you don't remember this concept.